diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call. Through her womb we rise, we fall. Red clay turning, echoes deep. Ancient voices start to speak. Gates swing open, time stands still. Mu is waking, feel the thrill.
Welcome Ete whānau, welcome to this powerful blood moon, this blood diamond, this immaculate rebirth, this sacred temple of Rongomarairoa, and we are here bringing in the beautiful moon frequencies here, right here in this orb, which carries the sacred codes of Venus. And the whole star system actually is right in here. We have all of the planets and the moons and everything right here, and it's actually a piece, it's a beautiful orb of watermelon obsidian, the clear obsidian. So yeah, carrying a lot of codes right here, so galactic codes for us to really tune into. But yeah, welcome whānau. A big thank you to all of those who are showing up in this space, but also a massive thank you to those who are watching the replay as well. But thank you especially to those who are showing up, because this is all part of the energy, frequency and vibration we want to be doing for each other, is showing up in full presence. And this is the modi that feeds the move frequencies. This is the modi that feeds the earth, that feeds each other, that feeds the field. So kia ora. And just going to bring in the cleansing ritual from the Ahi Ka, bringing in the energy of Lemuria through this Palo Santo, cleansing our fields above us, below us, before us, and behind us, within us, and without us. I'm just going to bring in the karakia of the Rongomarairoa. E tipua huarahi, e tipua ātie, e tipua no e, Rongomarairoa, e hua, e io nui, e io roa, e io taki, taku ano tu mai e te toki e, homi e, hui e, dai ki e. And normally I would be inviting our beautiful sister Anha to open with a waiata. And I'm just wondering whether she's just turned up now. Is that you, Anha, on Galaxy A51?
Could you get my phone charger?
It is. Welcome, sister.
I can't get out of my main Zoom for some reason.
Oh, that's okay.
On my computer, so I have to come on my phone.
No worries. I'm just going to change your name so we know who's who in the zoo.
Oh. Sorry about that.
So we're at the point where we are doing the waiata, and it'd be lovely to hear your voice, and it'd be nice to do the aio one.
Yes, I had decided that tonight as well, actually. Kia ora whānau.
Great.
Okay, so just going into our heart space, grounding our roots through our feet into papa, tuanuku, Mother Earth. Ai-o, ki te aorangi. Ai-o, ki te aorangi. Aroha, ki te aorangi. aroha ki te aorangi. Kwa, 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 ki te aorangi. Kwa, 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 ki te aorangi. Po'ono, ki te aorangi. Po'ono, ki te aorangi. Aiyo, ki te aorangi. Aiyo, ki te aorangi. Peace to the universe, love to the universe, joy to the universe, truth to the universe, and peace again to the universe. Indeed, all universes and all galaxies are ho.
Well, it's been quite a phenomenal week, actually. It's been a lot of highs. Actually, kind of been a little bit too high. I've been walking around like I feel like I'm just floating when I'm walking downtown in the supermarket. I feel like I'm just risen above everybody and just like floating in and people are like staring at me like, what the hell? But it's like I don't know, something's really rising inside of me now, you know, to ever since South Island, but actually it's intensified. If anything, it's actually intensified, and my creative energy is just going push. And yeah, I mean, I just want to create all the time, just create, create, create. And I've found myself, you know, like I do a lot of digital creation. I found myself, you know, like really balancing myself a lot more, going out in the garden, getting into the land, blessing places, going for walks, and actually now the mountain trail that I do is now with a makalai. I've got myself a makalai, which is a blessing stick, and it's a magic stick. And when I first picked it up, that's what the tupuna told me it was a makalai. It's got 3 yonis on it, and I've got to pimp it out properly, but it had a couple of little areas on it that looked like perhaps it got anointed by an animal of some sort. But it's a power stick, I do know that, because the moment that I started blessing places with it, it was like suddenly this whole energetic field just went whoosh. So now I've been asked to open the pillars wherever I go, and the stones have a different frequency. They're connected to the crystalline kingdoms. So when I tap the stone, I tap it 4 times, and it activates the diamond in the stone, and then a pillar comes up, whoosh. And I have to wait for that moment for the pillar to actually rise, and then there it is, whoosh, it's happening. So this is how I was told we're going to raise Mu, is by literally raising the frequency, the modi, the vibration of each being as we walk the trails, the peace trails, and also just even in the physical, like when we're contacting people, our engagement's always very attuned to them, seeing, you know, how we can support them, how to talk or see how, you know, leaving places and spaces better than what we found them. Like even using a public toilet, I always make sure that I clean the seat, make sure that there's, you know, I mop the floor up. Most people just go in there and go, ew, yuck. But I don't mind getting my hands dirty because I know I can clean them. And then I always carry things in my bag, so you know I can actually make sure that I clean myself, I'm sanitized. But you know, like that's what the spirits told me today when I went up to the mountain. They told me that we need to keep going to spaces and clean them, and leave them better than what we found them. And when we walk into a room and engage with people, even if they're a lower vibration than us or whatever, the engagement's important, that we make eye contact and that we smile with our eyes. And yeah, we don't have to have so much negative people in our field, but also we're in training others. So whatever spaces we're infused into, whatever spaces we're going into, we help to lift the vibration just through our presence, just by the contact with that person. So that's what spirits told me. And then the trees are another thing. When I tap the trees 4 times, I always have to tap it. They're usually, you'll find that there's soldiers, there's tree soldiers that are living sentient beings that want contact with us. They want to be acknowledged, and there's usually one on each side of a track. So there's the pillars, and when we do that, we always have to, you know, equal balance it out with the other side. And you'll notice spaces where you've got sort of similar sized trees that will be the soldiers. They'll be the soldiers, and so those, when I tap them, whoosh, I feel the leaves connecting to the mycelium network of the whole of the galactic moo. So everything's gone a little bit next level. And yeah, especially of late, I've also been doing a lot of ceremony as well. Like the last 2 days I've done ceremony already twice with the blood moon and the eclipse. Well, the eclipse is really today, but it's like there's been a build up to it. And for me it's actually been about taking a whole new rainbow position. And actually the most recent ceremony that I did this afternoon, or today, earlier today at 11:11, had a ceremony with someone in Turtle Island, and that ceremony was extremely powerful because what happened was that we became the Uenuku, the rainbow that stands in 2 places, but we bridged the quantum bridge, the Mu bridge between Aotearoa and, well, actually between the Tuatara and the Black Panther, which ended up creating the obsidian Horus with the golden head. Yeah, this is how quantum it's got. And it's like the ring of fire and the diamond, the whole the flowering of the diamond. So the Hawaii Nui, the Hawaii Roa, Hawaii Pamamao, and Hawaii Florida all came fully whoosh online in that process. And there was another pillar of Mu that activated through that experience, through that quantum entanglement and that birthing, and that it was a conception actually that birthed the merge between the Tuatara and the Black Panther. So yeah, it's been massive. And then beyond that, I've had portals open up all over the place, a lot of acknowledgement from different custodians of the supergrid. Golden-headed. Okay, you had one too. Yeah. Well, this is it. This is what's happening. I knew that would make sense to someone on this call tonight. Yeah, it's not just, so this stuff that we're doing is being noticed. It's been noticed because there's been a lot more people that have suddenly come into my field of awareness, and they've reached out and they've private messaged and they've let me know about how important it is, the work that we're doing. The grandmothers of Mu, Aotearoa, the galactic grandmothers of Mu, and the work that we're doing with the Mu Motu grid and the alignments that are happening with the Hunas. It's all coming into place. It's all a divine marriage that's taking place, and it's a convergence of prophecies and timelines, and there's multiple things going on at the same time. So it's all happening in the field. So we'll get started with our transmission. So tonight we have the total lunar eclipse blood moon happening at 8:31 p.m. until 9:47 p.m. Oh, just reading this out from Bridget, and the American fella told us that New Zealand is the 7th ray in the galactic chakra system. Yeah, oh, kia ora. Didn't know that. Seventh heaven around the blood moon, the lunar eclipse. It is a cosmic reset. It's a moment of revelation, release, and recalibration. And this is a time that we need to expect sudden shifts. Okay, so we need to expect that we're going to have some very sudden, swift things happening in our lives, sudden changes in direction, swift clearings of different things, and even like sudden exits of relationships. And I'll tell you what, this has been a big build-up for me. There's been a lot of sudden exits, you know, like people are just suddenly just poof, gone. 1 minute they're there, the next minute they're gone forever. It's like, okay. And, you know, nothing even, there was no explanation why. It just happened. And, you know, you don't actually have to do anything. It's just the universe clears situations just like that. Boom. Because they weren't in gravitational alignment. And that's what we're having. We're actually having support now from the universe, helping to dismantle old structures, even though it might seem a bit painful at the time. But it's exactly what our soul needs right now. So lunar eclipses eliminate shadows, and so, you know, that we, especially that we're yet to face, so they, I guess, highlight them, and so that we can witness them, and sometimes we want to feel it all as well. And I think it's good to work with the psyche and the soma together and let ourselves really feel the shift that's going on. It's about embodiment now, and that's a very feminine way of managing the shift as well. We can't do it through our head. We can't just do it through talking therapies either. Talking therapies don't work. We have to do it through our body. We can just keep looping and cycling if we're just doing it one way. But we need to bring clarity, and it's going to happen like a lightning strike, changes that are ultimately going to be guiding us towards our higher path. And so this blood moon is also a gateway into something far greater. The awakening of the Kura Waka portal, which is the cosmic womb of creation, and that comes through the Pearl Stargate of Orion and through the central star, which is the portal that goes directly up to the undistorted light. It's a very powerful portal there on the Tautoru line, and that is also known as Alnalan. But so this is the crystalline red clay silica that was that first fashion, the very first woman. And that's one of the reasons why I'm just like adorning myself in the red right now. I just feel like, you know, like I'm being recreated right now through this portal. And it is the blood diamond. It's not only a waka, but it's also a chalice. It's also a crystal. It's so many things all in one that's actually come through that stargate for us, and it's being held right there in the King's Chamber as a northern gateway stargate holder. So it's a Po right there in the King's Chamber. And it's here to recode us and bring back the regenesis, the reactivation of the genes of Isis. Because essentially we all hold those codes within us. That's what the book of Genesis is all about. It's the genes of Isis. It's the very first book of the Bible. And so we are reactivating this pulse once more. It's the cradle of the consciousness of Mu. It's the original imprint of divine light, divine will, no longer riding the wave of free will, but coming into divine will, because that's where the magic really happens. Free will is just kind of, run amok for a long, long time. Run humanity amok. And transmitting the divine gold print into our field. So giving us our cosmic rebirth, because it doesn't happen here just in the terrestrial realm. We have to take ourselves up through the Jacob's ladder, up through our crowns, and receive our Ben stone, our pyramid, the cap of our pyramid, the gold stone of our pyramid. And this is the cosmic rebirth. So we're no longer just birthing ourselves through this way, we're birthing ourselves this way. And this is the moment, like through this gateway, through this doorway, where the past, present and future converge and collapse into the oneness, because there's only really one time, and that's the right in here, right now. There's always only ever been there. There's only ever been one time. We just got hooked into being trapped in the past traumas and thinking too much in the head and being in the head too much and thinking of the future, instead of working with our heart intelligence and allowing our heart flames to guide the way back to oneness, back to our origins. And this is a time of closing karmic loops. So, again, closing, going back on those tracks and closing loops, closing the circle, and then dissolving the distortion that was trapped in there, that has actually hindered the soul's evolution, and also the distorted light that's been trapped in there as well. So releasing it, we're doing a lot of purging right now. Even like past memories that are coming up, they've come up to be cleared, to be released. And so we can clear that distortion, that distorted light, so it can be filled with just the purity of light source and light intelligence. So the Orion star womb of the Kuro Waka is now fully open. It's open for our rebirth. It's reactivated. The sacred harmonics of the divine creation are here for us through the star line, the mother line, the star womb. It's ready to receive us. Oh my goodness, did you hear that? That was my dog. That was confirmation from a new verse. And my dog, she's a big butty Rottweiler, so she doesn't normally make those sounds, so very interesting. And like the blood diamond, this moment is like it's taken a lot of blood, sweat and tears and the pressure to create this, the pressure of the patriarch against the sacred feminine, and now it's the sacred fire has ignited. The ahika has been lit, relit, and yeah, this is the time now where we are creating, transforming pain into wisdom, sacrifice into sovereignty, and endings into rebirth. And this is like, this blood moon is like a bridge between timelines, between dreamlines, between the terrestrial and the celestial coming together again, unifying the mother line. Yeah, the milk line of the mother, the galactic milk line, which was severed a long time ago, but it's now been returned. That's the good news. And that's what the galactic grandmothers of Mu did. Let this be known through all time, space, and dimensions that this is what we achieved on our Peace Trail mission. And yeah, this wisdom needs to be shared and spread throughout the world. It's directly connected to Egypt, the ancient Kemetic codes. They were gifted to Aotearoa to weave and work with and decipher, and that's the reason why we have the Kemetics, the Kermedics, which is the Mu government, ancient Mu crystalline kingdoms and temples, which are all rising now, and the Kermetics and the Kermetics are all coded and loaded because they have all the stone libraries within them, the ancient Akasha. Yeah, so this is dissolving attachments that no longer serve, that guide us back to the cosmic currents of eternal life, all the life-affirming frequencies that bring us into wholeness. Remind us that we're all one. This is a unified force. We're all part of a monad. So as this eclipse gateway unfolds, emotions may surge. You probably find, you're either really super happy 1 minute, and then next minute you're really like freaking bawling your eyes out. And, relationships may shift, or, the truths of things that have long been buried will be unearthed, because this is also a time of revelation. And lots of things are going to rise to the surface, including the land, especially through the ring of fire. We're getting a lot of activity, a lot of movement happening. Even after we came down to the South Island, there was a couple of really decent earthquakes. So, yeah, we definitely made a shift. So, the other thing is to manage this wave of intelligence and this frequency dimension magnetic that's come in for us at this time through this moon, through this eclipse, is to just surrender, to go into full plasma water state. Because then if we allow the currents to flow through us and there is no resistance, we won't end up having tidal waves or resist, you know, like, I don't know, just all sorts of things can happen when we block rivers, right? Yeah, the dam, they can get blocked up, and then suddenly there's a big surplus of water that ends up eroding places it shouldn't, and it gets redirected as well. So we want to stay on track, we want to stay very focused, sharply focused, but also clear the static around us so that we're staying in full centre, and that the peace line can happen within us and keep rising through us rather than just having it outside of ourselves. We want to have that contained within. It's one of the reasons why the Sahaja Yoga practice is so potent, because it allows us to go inwards and to just keep rising, and you know, we're actually activating our crown up, no longer just staying in this third dimensional body or even fourth, fifth dimensional body, but actually rising beyond the bodies into the supernal bodies, into the Atma and beyond, becoming our own gurus and actually attuning to the mother in ways that we don't ever dreamt of. So the other key thing here is to not force any manifestations. Just place them in the field, plant the seeds, fertilise them when needed, but then just allow them to just grow. If they're meant to flourish, they will. If they're not meant to flourish, they won't. They'll cease. So trust the universe and trust that it's arranging everything exactly how it's meant to. Even on this journey, like, I'm just trusting that everything's going to go really, really, really well. That's my intention I've put there. That's the manifestation that I've brought forward. And even if there is a bit of contrast here and there, I know that I'm always going to get taken care of, because the universe has got my back. Because whatever we're doing has got a ripple effect out there in the field. And it feels like that's growing exponentially, though the plasma is actually getting supercharged out there. So lastly, the final piece of this, well, the totality of the whole eclipse is going to be visible at, in the United States and Canada, but it's not really going to be that visible from here. I think we might be able to see a little glimpse of it. Probably, it's about, it starts in about 3 minutes. If we can maybe have a little sneaky peek in about 3 minutes time, that would be great. And we'll just see what happens. So this is a powerful window to anchor those transformational energies, and don't let any of this be a reason not to do anything. This is time for change, exponential change. You're here at this time for a reason. You've come back for a reason, to be part of the big shake-up that we've needed. And I did a recent post about the Magicians of Mu. That went a bit viral, and I really feel strongly all the things that I'd said in there are so important for us right now to remember, that we've come back, we've returned, we've come back from an ancient civilization, from the 22 star nations. We're not just Arturian, Pleiadian, Syrian, or, like any of the common ones that people talk about. We're all of them and more. We've got 22 galaxies of star blood in our veins, and we remember that we're connected to it all. So that's what I really want to infuse into this remembering tonight. I've noticed there's a lot of, groups that are Galactic Federation of Lights and all of that kind of stuff, which I've only just started really playing with recently. And, you'll get the Arcturian commander and the Pleiadian commander, but actually, come on, whānau, we're all one. So the blood moon has spoken. There's a deep message in here for each and every one of us. It's time that the diamond is revealed in all of this. The blood diamond, it's taken a long time. It's taken a lot of eons for us to get to this point in time. And we're finally seeing the results of all these eons of time, coming to a final state of grace and peace. And everything's happening this year, just so as you know. So get ready, things are going to get a whole lot more groovy out there. But the cool thing about this and the awakening that we're receiving is that we are coming into a state of grace. We are recognizing the unity of everything, the singularity of it all, coming into wholeness. We're also, we need to have a lot of fun with this. This is about us coming into the child, coming into full integrity and authenticity. We need to play, we need to have fun, we need to be joyful, and we need to go into deep trust and surrender, just as the golden children were instructed. Yeah, we are the living Horus. The golden child. And we are stepping forward into our miraculous rebirth. This is an immaculate conception that's taking place. It's not just any normal birth. We are rebirthing into innocence. Kia ora, Maureen. Welcome, sister. So shall we have a quick couple of minutes check-in on the moon, whānau, and just set our personal intentions out there? We'll come back in a couple of minutes. Say 3 minutes. Yeah. Enough time to just have a quick little check-in and a haere mai, and be back here in a second. Temple here. And yeah, what a treat. I was like, so excited. I was howling at it and setting notifications and yelling them out, and the neighbours were no doubt hearing me. They're used to me howling. Oh, awesome. Okay, whānau, let's sound medicine. I'm just going to share some music which I created specially for tonight, which is our... Can everyone hear this okay? Okay, let's have a little cunny.
Blood moon rise, burning bright, diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call, through her womb we rise, we fall. Red clay turning, echoes deep, ancient voices start to speak. Gates swing open, time stands still, moon's waking, feel the thrill. Fire in the water, golden stone, the mother's song will lead us home. Through the stars, through the sky, the bloodlines dance, we're born to fly. Blood moon rise, burning bright, diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call, through her womb we rise, we fall. cosmic drum, the sacred sound. The mother's heartbeat shakes the ground. Through the fire, through the dust, burn away what breaks our trust. The blood moon knows the time is near. Feel the shift, the path is clear. Past is closing, chains undone. Through the dark we face the sun. Diamond shining, codes ignite. The wound is open, purest light. Blood moon rise, burning bright. Diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call. Through her womb we rise, we fall. Blood moon rise, burning bright. Diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call. Through her womb we rise, we fall. The veil is thin, the portal wide. Moon remembers, time won't hide. Blood moon fire, truth untold. We are here, the grail is gold. Orion's light, the pathway glows through the gate, the river flows, the cosmic drum, the sacred sound, the mother's heartbeat shakes the ground. Fire through the dust, burn away what breaks our trust. The blood moon knows the time is near. Feel the shift, the path is clear. Blood moon rise, burning bright. Diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call. Through her womb we rise, we fall. Blood moon rise, burning bright. Diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call. Through her womb we rise, we fall. The veil is thin, the portal wide. Moon remembers, time won't hide. Blood moon fire, truth untold. We are here, the grail is gold.
Woo. I always love that bit.
Mm.
Whew. Okay, whānau. Time to drop into our senses, into our bodies, into our feminine, and just fully receive the blessing of the words, following my voice, coming into full receptivity. I'm inviting you to close your eyes and take some deep conscious breaths. Breathing in deeply from your core, raising the frequency of mu through you, all the way up through your crown, holding and releasing all distorted light, all judgment, all persecution, all things, all programs that have kept you stuck. And again, and releasing. And one last time. And letting go. And just visualizing with your eyes closed a vast darkness surrounding you. A darkness that is deep and infinite, stretching beyond the limits of time. You float weightlessly, held, suspended within the cosmic void. The place where all beginnings and endings converge. Above you, the moon glows a deep, luminous red, like molten fire suspended in the sky. This is no ordinary moon. This is the blood moon, the celestial gateway of transformation, purification, and rebirth. You feel a pull, a magnetic force calling you forward. As the moon begins to expand in your field and draw towards you. Its surface shimmering with golden red currents of energy. Plasma from the mother, forming a portal of living light. You step towards it, surrendering completely. Allowing the blood moon to envelop you. To take you as you pass through the threshold. You are bathed in this powerful, ethereal, glowing ruby light. The pulsing glow of it seeps into your skin, into your bones, into your womb and your spirit womb. Feel your tides of your waters shift and flow. And the frequency of the blood moon connecting to your own blood within the cells of your body. Activating your blood, renewing your blood. Feel every cell in your body begin to vibrate with the sacred new blood of the living light. Vibrating with a new rhythm, a rhythm of the ancient order, connecting to the sacred laws of the cosmos, the rhythm of the ancient maramataka, the wawata, the ancient seasons of the moon bloods, and the echo of the divine marriage of the primal heartbeat of the mama, of Papatuanuku. Connecting to the heartbeat of the ancestors and the heartbeat of the cosmos. This is the moment where past, present, and future collapse into one. Surrender to the fire of transformation. Surrender to the womb that is open, the cosmic star womb. The codes are alive, and the diamond is revealed. Through the crimson mist, a vision emerges. A massive crystalline structure embedded within the heart of the womb. Is the blue diamond. Right here inside the moon, with an inner fire, crystalline red silica with untold power. This is not just a stone, it is a living library of light and information, a beacon of divine remembrance, holding the frequency of the immaculate conception of purification, of innocence, and of sovereignty. closer, drawn by its unseen force. As you place your hands upon its surface, a wave of warmth surges through you, flooding your body with liquid gold and ruby red light. The blood diamond codes ignite within you. Ancient symbols swirl through your mind. Sacred glyphs, geometric patterns, new star coordinates, the ancient navigators, spectrum of light returned. You remember. The blood moon and the blood diamond mirror each other, merging as one. Imploding within you as a golden red spiral of energy begins to swirl within your womb and spirit womb, activating the deepest layers of your DNA. Unlocking the original blueprint encoded within you since the beginning of time. You are the vessel. You are the grail. You are the living bridge between earth and stars. With your next breath, imagine a deep red, rich light forming beneath you, pulsating with the red clay of the kurawaka. The place where the first mother formed the original DNA codes of humanity. Feel the warmth of her wrapping around you. Feel the embrace of the primordial mother. Slowly, the vision begins to shift. The blood diamond glows, softens, and you feel yourself gently descending from this portal of no time, of timelessness, of the void. Feel yourself coming back through the swirling light of the blood moon, back into your body. With a beautiful, delicious frequency of the ruby red light energy remaining vibrant within you. Settling deep into your bones, anchoring deeply into your physical form. And setting your intentions of what you're calling in for this blood moon now into full physical presence. Placing your hands over your belly, on your womb. Breathing deeply. And feeling the fire of transformation still very much alive within you. Your invocation now fully activated through every cell of your body, woven into the fabric of your being. And when you are ready, gently moving your fingers and toes. Feel the earth beneath you, grounding you in this present moment, coming back into presence. Slowly, gently opening your eyes. You have returned, but you are no longer the same. You carry the fire of the blood moon within you. The moon diamond has now been fully revealed. And ready to be activated in your life at will. And when you're ready, wriggling your fingers and toes again. Giving them your hands a little bit of a shake, giving your body a little bit of a shake, giving your body a bit of a pat, all the way from your feet, all the way up your legs, your belly, your chest, your arms, your neck, your head, face. Whew. Shaking it out. Just doing a final invocation. Akadua tuf urbiu bia ashefu dudunur af aneteru Huntanus quartus chikal Orianus otus simbara odal Amon holora sibok holoton Ranut sanur harte tuter uat pe pra hen o tu hor. O exalted spirit, you are the one who rises among the gods, shining with a powerful radiance of gold, summoning in the seven lords of light to awaken the celestial fire. Great star beings ignite the eternal flame. The sacred gateway opens, the radiance of the divine shines forth. So my beautiful whānau of Rānatira, hope you enjoyed tonight's transmission and experience. It's always a pleasure. So, gosh, my doggie's a bit growly tonight. She starts getting very guardy when it gets dark, I've noticed. Any little noise and she's... Zena, come on. You want to go outside? Yeah. She's that strong. She can open a closed door with just her shoulder. So, whānau, would anybody like to say any last words? Has anybody got any final sharing? No?
Kia ora whānau. Just wanted to say that was really potent actually and quite powerful. It really took me on that journey and yeah, just so much. So ngā mihi te kura for bringing this beautiful mahi to us and sharing all these beautiful codes and activations. Yeah, I can definitely feel this one in my tinana and bringing that energy back down and anchoring it in just, yeah. And I actually did a bit of the bros mahi. So he's been sharing with me how he does his mahi and unlocks certain things. And I actually seen the boxes and just unlocked and it just went and then just come straight in.
Yeah.
So that was quite interesting too. So kia ora. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Kia ora, sister. Thank you for sharing. It's awesome. Oh, wow. But I know we are going to be having a little break for a little while we're doing our journey over to Australia, our Te Whenua o Te Moemoeā Mūmotu Grid Peace Trail. Yeah, I've got to say I'm pretty excited. It's going to be next level. It's so going to be next level. I can already feel the witty in the field. And yeah, what I'd like to do is I'll put the itinerary on the group, in the group chat, and those who aren't in our group, I'd like to invite you to come in as well. It'd be lovely to have you part of the Galactic Grandmothers of Mu group and keep up with updates and things that we're doing, because this is, yeah, it's about to get a whole lot more interesting in the field. So yeah, we are going to be doing the Kubidaba and Queensland trip, and it's the opening of the Peace Trail, then Uluru, then down to Mandurah, and then finally Albany, which is the diagonal track of the ancient songline across Australia. So yeah, it's very, very powerful. So we'll have a break for a few weeks, but I will also be posting and sharing information in our group, so keeping the flame alive and keeping us all, the Modi fed, because, you know, essentially we're all feeding the field with our Modi, and that's why showing up's become really important for us right now. You know, like one of the key things, key ingredients, as being a magician of Mu, is that we are primarily being of high integrity, and we are showing up, actually being in each other's field, magnetically attracting and magnetically connecting, and also that we're following through. So we don't just leave things half done, we finish the loops. We finish the circuits. Hey, Peter. Yeah. So it's been a pleasure tonight, and may there be many, many more journeys to come. This is actually week 21 of our Temple of Rongomarairoa. So we haven't been going for super long time, but we hope to expand and increase. Oh, it's nearly 9:15. So I'll finish here, but we have got an art theme tonight. So those who feel inspired to want to do some creative exploration afterwards, I always invite people, if they're wanting to do that sooner rather than later, because if we do it tomorrow, the next day, sometimes you've got to be in the right mood, right? But if the feelings are flowing and you feel inspired to be creative after that experience and actually capture it in art form, because art is love and love is art, and that's why we came here. We came here to create and to love. And so, why wait when we can do that right now? So, I encourage us all to get some creative juices flowing and do the theme of tonight with the blood moon and the blood diamond and the eclipse, and what's rising in you right now and how you would like to express that. Everyone's going to be so different, so it'd be lovely to see. Even if you wanted to do it in digital form, whatever form feels right for you, it'd be lovely to see some of your pictures. So blessings, everybody. Have a beautiful week, and we'll keep in touch through the thread. So much love, and I'll get this all ready and edited, and whoever feels to watch it again, you're welcome to watch this again as well on our private page. If you want access to that, just let me know and I can put you in touch and link you in. So just closing with a little karakia, thanking all of our teams of light, our tupuna, our kaitiaki, who are here to support our ascension. Thank you to the Sacred Galactic Council of the 22 Star Nations, the Galactic Federation of Worlds, of Galaxies, and thank you to all those boots on the ground, those whānau who are sharing their mauri in this now time, that are magnetically matching, and those that are coming. Kia tau kia tātou katoa me atawhai o tō tātou arkia I hukaraiti, me te aroha o te atua, me te whiwhinga tahitanga ki te wairua tapu, ake, ake, ake. Ameni. Mwah.
Blood moon rise, burning bright, diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call, through her womb we rise, we fall. Red clay turning, echoes deep, ancient voices start to speak. Gates swing open, time stands still, Mu is waking, feel the thrill. Fire in the water, golden stone, the mother's song will lead us home. Through the stars, through the sky, the bloodlines dance, we're born to fly. Blood moon rise, burning bright, diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call, through her womb we rise, we fall. light, the pathway glows through the gate. The river flows, the cosmic drum, the sacred sound. The mother's heartbeat shakes the ground. Through the fire, through the dust, burn away what breaks our trust. The blood moon knows the time is near. Feel the shift, the path is clear. Past is closing, chains undone. Through the dark we face the sun. Diamond shining, codes ignite. The womb is open, purest light. Blood moon rise, burning bright. Diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call. Through her womb we rise, we fall. Blood moon rise, burning bright. Diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call. Through her womb we rise, we fall. The veil is thin, the portal wide. Moon remembers, time won't hide. Blood moon fire, truth untold. We are here, the grail is gold. Orion's light, the pathway glows through the gate. The river flows, the cosmic drum, the sacred sound. The mother's heartbeat shakes the ground. Fire through the dust, burn away what breaks our trust. The blood moon knows the time is near. Feel the shift, the path is clear. Blood moon rise, burning bright. Diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call. Through her womb we rise, we fall. Blood moon rise, burning bright. Diamond flames cut through the night. Kurawaka sings, hear her call. Through her womb we rise, we fall. The veil is thin, the portal wide. Moon remembers, time won't hide. Blood moon fire, truth untold. We are here, the grail is gold.